Hey guys, welcome to the workshop. Welcome to our Saturday shop soiree. It's a continual party here at the workshop. So in today's episode, I wanted to give you a shop update, let you know what's going on here. Focus of my attention this week is on this Bridgeport Series 1. It's a Vari-Speed Series 1 Bridgeport ball screws, and it is equipped with a Hiedenhain TNC 145 motion control system. The motion control system actually works. The screen is bad. I briefly looked into getting the machine up and running, but there's just no one around here that fixes these old screens anymore, and to retrofit it with a LCD or LED screen is about $1,200, and it's just between that and the antiquity of the actual operating system. It takes a special cable that transfers USB into some kind of a serial or parallel cable, and you have to actually have buffers in it that actually drip the G code in, because it can't accept G code that fast. So it's not really something that I'm interested in doing. I'd rather put a few dollars into it. I think that I'm going to most likely use the Centroid Acorn system for this. I'm not actually going to start building this in the immediate future, as I have another a Boss CNC Bridgeport that I'm going to put together first. But it will be based on the same principles. I'm going to put upgraded servo motors in. I'm going to put a new cabinet, hang a new cabinet off the back with a more modern control, and we'll go from there. But in this video, I'm going to go ahead and strip out the pendant, the hanging pendant, the big U-pipe that holds the pendant up with the screen and the controls. I'm going to gut the cabinet out of the back and try to save what I could as far as the transformers and some of the other accessory circuitry. There's a bunch of relays in there I think I can reuse for the coolant, the flood coolant. There's a bunch of relays for the automatic oiler and such. And then I'll be taking the cabinet off and taking that to the scrapyard. I can put a much smaller cabinet now with the with these new controls. The machine is large enough where I don't need this huge ultimate size suitcase hanging off the back. And then at that point, we're gonna probably start cleaning it up. I have some video of cleaning the table up, pulling off the mag chuck. Mag chuck's a great feature. I'm not going to get rid of that, but for the moment I'll take that off and clean the table and clean everything up. I need to put new weight covers on. The machine itself is in surprisingly good shape. The more I clean it, the happier I am with it, because apparently it was in a some kind of a barn with a wood shop, and that wood dust got mixed with the oil and it's all over everything. But you can see that for yourself as I clean it. So I hope you enjoy the video, guys. Thanks. So here's my first situation. When I power the thing on, I'm getting like a lot of crazy humming coming out of it. Is that normal? That's my first question. Now I've determined what most of these buttons are for. This turns the spindle on. And of course that works fine. The X and the Y. I'm not sure if you can see the table going, but you can certainly hear it. A question about the travel, speaking intuitively, it's not going in the proper direction. If I'm using the lever to go left, it's going right, vice versa. Same thing with the Y. I would feel if I'm pushing this up, it should be going towards the machine. It's not. And then I'm not sure which button it was. Oh, here we go. So the Z works here. And seems to be working fine. So that's kind of the questions I. Oh, and this jog button also works. I believe you have to. You have to get that button to go. Sometimes it does, sometimes. But I was getting this the hand wheel function to go. Hey guys, so we're cleaning up the Bridgeport today. This is the Series 1 that had the Hiedenhain controls on it. I know I'm jumping around a little bit here, but guys, I apologize. I missed a couple steps here. Taking me along on this journey with me. As you can see, the table is pretty much cleaned up. But I'll give you a breakdown of my steps that I used to clean the table. And step number one was I gently used a single edge razor blade to go over the table. Just at a very, very shallow angle, just to get the heavy stuff off and to absolutely try not to dig into the table at all. It's the last thing you want to do is to dig into the table when you're trying to just clean it. Number two, I used the green, the very light Scotch-Brite, green Scotch-Brite. I sprayed the table down with, what do we got here? It wasn't WD-40, it was liquid wrench. I let it soak for a good 15-20 minutes. And then I went ahead and I scraped it with the razor blade a couple of times just to get the heavy crud off of it. And then I went over it again with the green Scotch-Brite pad. Every time I was done with the green Scotch-Brite pad, I would go ahead and wipe it down. And in this instance, I was wearing gloves and I used acetone. I wasn't using isopropyl alcohol because you know, acetone is a little bit more powerful. You know, and time is of the essence here. Can't spend all day. So now I'm at the stage where I had just wiped it down one more time with the liquid wrench. You can see the table's got very slight staining on it from, I suppose, where the magnetic chuck was. I am super surprised at this table. Just, I mean, have a look at the table. The video, it looks a little bit more shinier in the video than it actually is. But I mean, I could go over this 2 or 3 or 4 more times. It seems like every time I go over it again, I'm increasing the shine. I don't know if I could zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in, keep you guys in focus here. I don't know if you could see it. All the original scalloping is in the table. There are absolutely not one ding, chip, end mill mark, drill. The table is in otherwise perfect condition. It doesn't seem like there's anywhere whatsoever on the table. I would assume that just the staining, and like I said, I could work harder on that, but I mean, it's a milling machine, so we're going to get it to an acceptable level to me, and then that's going to be fine. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down now with the isopropyl alcohol because I'm done cleaning it. The isopropyl will most likely just get, let me move the camera. The isopropyl will just probably get the blackness from the iron portion of the table off. And that's what we're looking for now, just to get the color up. And then I will coat it with a light oil and call it a day. I'm going to kind of lump this into one video, the cleaning of the table. I've disassembled the controls off of the machine. I mean, we actually have a reflection, nice reflection now. You could see the black that's still coming off. So I most likely could go ahead and get more of this staining out. I'm not sure if I'll do that. I go a little overboard when it comes to these machines, so it's possible that you might come back and it might look like a mirror, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Especially the way it looked in the beginning of the video. It looked pretty bad. Actually, it looked worse than pretty bad. It looked really bad. So, unbelievably so, it seems like you can find some gems out there. The more I look at this machine, the more I like it as far as condition-wise. It's really surprised me as to how nice the machine actually is. I mean, the pictures, I bought this sight unseen. The guy delivered it for me and everything from Facebook. I did not see the machine before I bought it. The price was right. He included delivery in with the price. So to me it was a nice deal because I'm looking to get my feet wet into the CNC stuff, and this is kind of where I wanted to go. But you know, the more I look at this machine, I can say that the company who owned this machine took very good care of it. I think it's going to make it like a nice addition to the workshop. We go down, you can kind of see the scrapings. See how far I can zoom in, if anything. You can see the scrapings of the ways are just excellent condition. So it's going to be a good machine. And we're going to go ahead and start with the control retrofit next. I still have a little bit more cleaning on the machine because I like to get them clean. And but anyway, stay tuned for my progress. I hope to be at least making some chips with one of these CNCs within a month. You know, I hope, because I spent some money on these machines and I'd like to get a little return on my investment. But thanks for watching. Hope you guys are making some cool stuff in your shop, and I'll see you soon. Take care.